Welcome back to the channel, guys. Glad to have you here as usual. And it feels good to say that again. I haven't said that in a while, and I know what you've been wondering. Where have you gone? Where have you been? What have you been doing? It's been over a month and you haven't posted a video. And I'm sorry, guys. I've been so busy, not just with work, but with new projects that I have coming along. 2 new projects, actually. And one big news that I want to share with you guys. I'm so excited about this one. But before we get into those topics, let's get started with this video. We'll cover some of that stuff later on. In this video today, I'm going to be cleaning the outside aviary. This aviary needs a little bit of TLC. Let's face it, it's been about a month and a half, and although I've been taking care of all the birds and doing everything that needs to get done, I haven't been able to really clean up out here. The whole concept when I first made this aviary was for it to be self-sufficient, but it does need TLC every once in a while, and unfortunately I just haven't had the time to do this. And as you can see, the waterfall's a mess. The floor of the aviary needs some cleaning. It's just littered with seed husk. When it comes time to clean the waterfall, what I do is I shut it off, make sure that I get all the water out of the system, flush it out, and then I mix some water with Clorox with bleach and spray the whole entire waterfall down just to get rid of all of that algae buildup on top of the rocks. Once I finish spraying it down, I let that settle in, let the Clorox kill all that algae, and while that's sitting in, I start to work a little bit on the floor of the aviary, raking up and getting rid of all of the seed husk that has accumulated over the last couple of weeks. Once I remove all of these seed husks from the top soil, what I like to do is I go ahead and I scrape this soil down, give it a good toss, a good turn to make sure that it softens it up and it exposes all of the small little bugs that are laying underneath of this soil. And your birds are gonna love this. If you have soil in your outdoor aviary, every once in a while you should do this. Besides maybe adding some kitchen scraps like vegetables and fruits to the soil so that you can create a compost that will attract insects to it. And I've done a video in the past talking about this. If you're interested, I will link it in the description box down below. But as you can see, after I give the soil a good scraping, it exposes all these small little aphids or insects, and the birds go crazy. They flock to the soil right away trying to get these small little insects. So now that I've gotten the aviary floor taken care of and the birds are enjoying their bountiful meal of insects, I can go ahead and focus all of my attention back to the waterfall. The Clorox has been sitting on top of it for quite some time now, just eating away at that green algae, and we can go ahead and start to spray it down with some water to make sure that we flush the entire system out. We want to make sure that we rinse all of that Clorox out, flush it out of the system, fill it up with water, flush it out again to make sure that it doesn't have any trace of Clorox in it that could potentially affect the birds, and also clean it from the weeks that it's been sitting like this. So once we flush it out, get it filled up back with water, we are ready and we are good to go. And that's pretty much it, guys. It doesn't take much to get this aviary cleaned. As you can see, I try to make it as self-sufficient as possible with minimal time and effort involved in cleaning it. And I love the fact that it is easy to do, fast and simple. All right, now if you've stuck around long enough to see this section and hear what the big news is, then it's time. You're here. We're ready. Let's do this. I have 2 projects. Let's start with the 2 projects. We'll leave the big news towards the end again. And I know I'm sorry that I am teasing you guys so much, but the 2 projects that I've been working on, number 1 is a website. I've been working on a website to offer some of the birds that I breed during the year. And in this website, as you can see here, I'll put it up on the screen. It's called ParadiseAviaryExotics.com. And what I plan on doing is every single species that I have available that I've bred during the year, I will go ahead and post it here. So many of you guys have been reaching out to me, asking me what birds or what species I have available. And this is gonna be a great method for you guys to just go into this website, see what I have, see what's available, and purchase straight from there. Now keep in mind, I am a breeder, I'm not a broker. Everything that you see on the website has been bred by me. So any bird that you buy is something that I've hatched in this aviary and I've taken care of myself. Now, project number 2. This is a big one. I love this one. I'm so excited about project number 2 is I'm building a new aviary. On the side of the house, I'm gonna go ahead and I've started building a 40 by 12 aviary. And my plans are, I want to move all of the birds from in the garage, and I want to move them out towards the outdoor aviary that I'm building. And you're probably wondering, why are you doing this? Why are you moving everybody from your garage to the outside? Now, number one is because the outside aviary, it's going to be a whole lot better. It's going to have better ventilation. It's going to have windows, natural sunlight. It's just going to have more space than the actual garage. It's going to be bigger. It's going to allow me to keep more cages, breed more birds, and so on. But the main reason for the move is because of the big surprise. And the big surprise, guys, is, drum roll, I'm gonna be a dad. I'm so excited to let you guys know that soon, here in probably around November, the beginning of November, we're gonna be welcoming a new member to the family, and that is gonna be Kylie Borges. I'm so happy, I'm so excited. This isn't something that we were planning or expecting, it just happened. And as you can see, the birds weren't the only ones that had a successful breeding year. Apparently, I'd been doing a little bit of breeding myself. So I'm glad, I'm anxious, I'm scared. It's just been a mix of emotions, but overall, I'm just filled with joy, and I'm ready to go ahead and meet my new daughter, welcome her to the family, and eventually have a new aviculturist in the family. So I really hope she enjoys birds as much as I do, because I will need her help, every single bit of it. All right, guys, so this is it for the video. These are all the big newses, the big projects. If you want to check out the new website, I'm going to have the description and the link below. Now, keep in mind, this website, I'm still working on it. It's not up and running yet, but you can subscribe to the emails and it will let you know once the website is up and running. Like always, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, remember to hit the thumbs up, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I guess we'll see each other in the next video. I don't know exactly when that's gonna be. As you can see, I have my hands full with so many new projects, so many new things, but I promise you I will be back with another video.